Nick Sabaka Jr. was born to be the greatest player in football history. Standing at 6'4" as a freshman in high school, Nick Jr. established himself as the best athlete in the state, dominating in every sport and instantly earning attention from colleges. But instead of going to a big blue blood school for his first year in college, he wanted to go somewhere where he could play and be the team's star immediately. So he committed to play for the Tulane Green Wave, who gave him their entire NIL fund in hopes that he would be as game-changing of a player as his father. His goal for his freshman season is to catch 30 interceptions and break the college football career record all in 1 year, and if he doesn't meet that goal, I'll be sending everybody who likes this video $1 million. Not only will Nick be playing cornerback, but he'll be returning punts and kicks, and might even wind up playing a little bit of offense. We'll see if his career lives up to the hype. Let's go ahead and get into game 1. Boys, it feels great to be back in these beautiful Tulane uniforms. It's time for the second coming of Nick Sabaka, and he's going to start off his freshman season with a pick, lurking up the corner out in the red zone, yes sir. And oh my god, what is that turnover chain? That's insane, bro. I have not seen that. Absolutely stupendous. The Green Wave is out here cooking already. 10-0 lead against a Power 5 team and looking to extend it here. Sit down, bro. Nick Jr. might be an outside cornerback, but just like his dad and his older brother, he can lay the lumber. Gets cooked up here though. Man, I thought we were on that. Well, that is a little bit unfortunate. We were just a second away from another pick there. Offense did get a little something going coming out of halftime as Northwestern goes jet touch pass. Sit down. Bro still somehow got 4 yards out of that. And Nick's gonna get tried here deep for the first time. He will come down with a pick and a shot to return this, man. We're gonna cut it back to the outside, but a dude comes out of nowhere and gets us. Still a big time return, second pick of the year already. We got a 15-point lead on the Wildcats. Now they're just gonna have to start slinging the ball around. This game might not be over yet though. They've got it down on the goal line, but that should have been a game-sealing pick. All right, well, 3rd and goal. Let's see what we got. Trying to go press coverage. They're going back to that same corner route, just going to the underneath though, and Nick sits dude down. Okay, play of the game here. We got 4th and goal, and this is going to go to the other side. I can't see what's happening off screen, but it looks like we got the stop, and I was hoping that would bag this up, but it looks like it might not be over just yet. Northwestern's got one last chance at a miracle, and going over the middle, Nick was almost there for the pick. This is going to be a big reception, but the time runs out, and the Green Wave are going to get the dub in the first game of the season. Nick lived up to the billing in his debut, only 3 tackles, but had 2 interceptions. It's only a matter of time before we start cranking out those 5-pick games. So after a solid start to the season, this Tulane team is already ranked 18th, and Nick Sabaka Jr. is already balling out, getting the pick on the streak route and turning around. We might have a shot to crib this, bro. The entire South Alabama offense is so slow, and Nick will easily get out of there for the pick 6, hopefully the first of many in his career. What a start to this game. At this rate, our guy's going to be getting on the Heisman watch really quick and getting another one here. We read the zig route to perfection, and Nick will strut into the end zone taunting the defender. Are we about to get a Heisman in season 1, boys? I've gotten so much better at the position since my last cornerback career, so I feel like it's definitely possible. Definitely got to work on the tackling a little bit though. It's just a little bit wonky on this camera angle. Nick's gonna get the return here. Hasn't really had a chance to cook yet, and won't have a chance to do anything on this one. We'll see if he can get that going as the season goes on. And playing a hard flat here, South Alabama's gonna go to a corner. Our safety played that beautifully, and Nick almost gets up in there for the deflection. All right, so 3rd and 13. Let's see what South Alabama's got. Oh, Nick might be cooked. Can't quite catch up, and he gets torched. I baited that up way too much, dude. So that kind of erases one of our pick 6s. That'll keep South Alabama in the game for now, as they just go with the crosser here. Sit down. Nick's just got to learn that playing quarterback isn't only about big plays. He's got to play his assignment too, and man, we get cooked up on the corner route. Just like that, South Alabama's gonna tie this up. We need our offense to do something. Okay, we did actually block the extra point, and trying to get a little kick return game going here. Nick will burst to the outside. We see how quick he can accelerate. Won't quite be able to get up out of there. Thankfully, offense finally did something, but the tackling struggles continue. Nick misses an easy one on the flats there. Defense is suddenly looking kind of shaky, but not for long, dude. South Alabama's quarterback goes right to Nick again. He was playing underneath that flat route and will take it to the crib for his 3rd pick 6 of the day. He is single-handedly winning this game for Tulane. Can't say I was expecting performances like this so early on, and give me that. How about a 4th on the half, dude? We're going absolutely crazy. This has potential to be another pick 6 as Nick almost gets out of there. We'll scamper down the sideline and get down to the 13, and pulling out the wacky turnover chain again. This kid has potential to be the greatest player in football history. We are suddenly blowing the damn doors off of South Alabama. Nick has been getting beat deep just a little bit more than I'd like to see. That was a nice throw from the quarterback, but when you catch 4 4 picks in a game, it doesn't even really matter that much. Sadly, Nick gets no more picks in the second half, but 4 on the day, including 3 pick sixes in his second game, is absolutely nuts. Of course, after that, Nick Jr. is going to win National Player of the Week, and I would be surprised if our guy isn't on the Heisman watch. Guess I'm wrong. Looks like the voters weren't impressed, but the polls do have the Green Wave coming in at number 14. Not bad for a group of 5 team. I think to get up on that Heisman watch, Nick is going to have to try to add some tackles to all the interceptions, and Duke is going to run a screen pass here. Nick almost gets up in there for the pick, able to break it up. A beautiful read will make it 3rd and long, and Duke is going to go up top. We're not getting scorched this time. Give me that first of the day. Nick is already cooking against another Power 5 team, and man, I love Tulane's goofy little turnover chain. Duke will try to go over the middle here, and Nick will finally get his first tackle of the day, and now we'll get a little punt return action. This could be another thing that potentially helps the Heisman hopes, but we really haven't been able to get anything cooking so far. That first half went by fast as hell. We've held Duke scoreless so far, but here in the cover 2, they're gonna go up top, and the safety did not get over quick enough. The Blue Devils get right back in it. Offense has been doing their thing though, keeping Duke at an arm's length, but oh no, I was not expecting the slant to hit that quick. Nick's gonna get scorched over the middle and no help over top, dude. He's gonna have to hawk this guy down, and it'll go all the way down to the 11. Not a good look for our boy at all, and looking angry, he hits the tight end hard. We definitely do see the hit power capability, as Duke will have 3rd down here, and looks like they were trying to go with some kind of corner. They end up going over the middle and get the tutty though. Offense has to punt it away. It's looking like this one might turn out to be a nail biter. Nick has met his goal of getting more tackles today, but we need to see some more picks out of the boy, and man, I got burned there. After a promising start, this has definitely not been a great game from Nick. And oh my god, he might be getting torched again here, dude. What am I doing? I'm baiting it up way too much. Tried to swat it away, but we can't hop for it. That receiver is actually pretty fast. Forget the Heisman talk, dude. We just got to keep guys in front of us for now. The kick return game continuing to get shut down, and just like that, this lead is completely gone. Duke trying to go with a screen here though, and oh man, we're a half second away from a pick 6. Man, I was even expecting it. Now the Blue Devils are running the ball a little bit. The clock is not our friend at this point in time, and Duke's gonna go to the out route. That's my zone. I just can't see with the camera angle, dude. It's kind of weird. This is the best camera angle you can get at cornerback on this game, but still nowhere near as good as the Madden angle. All right, gotta make a play down here in the red zone. Looks like Duke is actually going to run the ball and pick up the first down. Come on, boys. I can't talk. I've basically sold this entire game. We're gonna get these boys to 3rd and goal. I'm gonna take a timeout. Gotta clutch. I'm expecting a simple run, and that is what we're gonna get. Way too easy. I blitzed everybody too. Nick's only shot at redemption is gonna be a kick return, and trying to get something done by spinning out, but nothing doing. We need offense to cook, and they did one better than I could have asked for, getting the touchdown and the 2 to win it. We survive a near choke against Duke, as Nick did not play well at all in this one. Had some nice moments in a pick, but we can't be getting burned up like that. So we survived what I'm hoping is Nick's worst game of the season, and now we got the big one, man, taking on Ole Miss. They're ranked number 12. We're ranked number 10. This is actually Nick's dad's alma mater, so this should be a somewhat personal game for him. Unfortunately, offense fumbled on their first possession, so Ole Miss already down here on the goal line and able to get in for the tutty. Nick was trying to come in for the big hit, but got dove over. Nick is gonna have to seriously ball out for the Wave to have a chance at winning this one, and able to get up out of there with the spin. Man, I thought we had something. Offense seems to be struggling quite a bit against the Rebs, as they're just running these terrible wide formations. I hate defending against these because the camera angle doesn't even get out to them. And Ole Miss gonna go with a little tunnel screen to the other side here. Why can't they run that to Nick? That'll be another easy touchdown. Yeah, we might be screwed in this one, fellas, not gonna lie. Nick's just gonna take this one up the middle, and once again, thought we had a lane. It closes up so quick. At this point, feels like the only way we're gonna score is a pick, but Ole Miss going to the outside, we get the tackle for loss. That was near a safety. I mean, I guess not that near a safety. Ole Miss is gonna get it out to the 6 here. All right, this is where I'm gonna need my pick. 3rd and 9, and Nick's man just goes with an in route. They hit us over the middle and get us. Damn, dude. I really don't know if we're getting a dub in this one, but Ole Miss's quarterback gonna go to the other side, and we get the pick. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, offense does absolutely nothing. Someone other than Nick finally made a play, and we get nothing out of it. We continue to get picked apart with screens and stuff. Just gotta be ready when one comes Nick's way, as we were all over that zig route, but they hit us with the drag. Dang, dude. Ole Miss will go back to the air here, and going with an out route. We're just a step away from getting the pick, and we need one here too. I'm trying to bait up that little hitch route, but instead they go to the corner. Thankfully, we knocked that out. All right, 3rd and 4, last chance. Ole Miss is is going to go with, I don't even know what that play was. They'll just throw it out of the back of the end zone. But with a 3-score lead, we are maybe getting exposed a little bit here. We need offense to somehow find a way to score in 40 seconds. And of course, they cannot do it. This one's on the verge of turning into a blowout. And on 3rd and 4, Ole Miss going with drags. Man, I should have baited that up a little better. We probably could have picked it off. But there we go. Oh, finally gets a touchdown. And the Rebels are finally trying Nick here. He's in position to make a play, but just doesn't put his hands up. Somehow the wide receiver caught that. And that was our chance right there, man. We're at least going to get it to 3rd and 5. Need to find a way to make a play. And Ole Miss going with the zig. Oh, man. Once again, could have baited it up, but just didn't do it enough. Got to find a way to come up with a goal line stop now, and nothing doing. Just got to at least make this game look pretty for the playoff committee. Even assuming we lose, I think this team has a great chance of getting a playoff bid. Looks like this one is definitely over. And sadly, Nick Jr. wasn't even able to get a pick. We do make the final score look decent, but overall just not an encouraging game. Nick played poorly again, got beat deep on his only chance at a pick, and no interceptions this time. Here's a strange occurrence, boys. We just had a bye week, and after the bye week, we're still ranked number 10. We're ranked above Ole Miss, who just beat the crap out of us. Guess they shouldn't have lost to Georgia. I guess the polls just love this Tulane team. From here on out, I think our game should be pretty easy, but this one might be harder than I thought. UAB's going to start it out with a touchdown. The thing that's going to hold us back from being a playoff team is this offense. We were able to get some nice wins early on because of Nick, but it'll be hard to be consistent when he's not on his game, and I am really hoping we can get the return game going more than this. Nick is, of course, still leading college football in interceptions, 7 only 4 games in. Offense still doesn't have a touchdown after 3 drives. We thankfully do have great field position though, and finally Nick is going to get tried, and we might have a shot to run this back, man. Gotta outmaneuver the offense, and we will do just that. Nick Sabaka gonna dive into the end zone for another pick 6, his 8th pick on the season. And just to make it crystal clear, boys, I am of course playing on Heisman difficulty. We are back on track. I'm trying to get another one here. We got a 3rd and 22, and UAB is just running the ball. That's lame. Despite the pick 6, we head into halftime tied up. I'm trying my best to bait something up and get another one. And we got 3rd and 16. See what we got. UAB going back to the streaks, and I'm trying to bait up the streak. Instead, they're going to go to the other side of the field, and that ball hung in the air forever. We almost ranged over to go get that. All right, offense, we are going to need you to do something here. We get absolutely no blocking on these returns. And bro, they just throw a pick instantly. Like, come on. At this point, we ought to just punt the ball on 1st down, as it looks like UAB's going screen here. We were all over that. They just throw it to the middle, and I think we've got an illegal man downfield. Okay, well, that makes this a doable stop. We're going to have 3rd and goal, and they go with the pitch. I'm trying to string that out, but I got turned back inside, and UAB will take the lead. We might be on upset alert here. Thankfully, offense was finally able to get some points. This is going to be a big time 3rd and 3, as they're just going with another screen. Oh no, they handed it off, and we are going to get the tackle for loss. Let's go. Just let me cook one time, guys. Why does nobody ever pick up that gunner? So frustrating. Offense got 3. That makes this an absolutely critical drive, and what is our defender doing? Just let dude walk right past him. Nick's going to have to go over and make the tackle, and now UAB damn near in field goal range. Going to the other side here, and oh no, now they're definitely in field goal range. We might be at risk of giving up a touchdown. We're gonna have to find some goal line magic, and UAB just going with the bubble screen. Oh man, I got off the block too late. Please give me a holding or something here. Okay, they get an illegal man downfield, but damn, what a missed opportunity. We've got the flat there. We've got to be on that screen, and let's see. Oh man, they're going with another one. Once again, we get cooked up. We get the tackle at the 1, and I'll take a timeout. All right, 3rd and goal. This is the game. They're gonna motion out the running back, and this is slants. They've got a guy wide open. Man, I'm so frustrated we didn't get a pick on one of those. Nick is gonna have to try to cook here and able to spin out. We've just got number 16 to beat, but can't do it with the spin back in. Damn it, dude. Offense does get the job done though. All we got to do is keep him out of field goal range for 15 seconds, and I don't know why they're going over the middle. We get the hit though. Okay, at this point we just got to play it safe. Looks like they're going Hail Mary, but okay, they just are going to throw it out of bounds. Interesting. All right, this is it. 4th and 6 with 3 seconds left, and that's what they're gonna do. Really? Okay, we'll take the dub. We get out of there with a 3-point win. Was definitely a lot more dicey than it needed to be. I would say Nick overall had a good game. I mean, the pick 6 is really really what put us in position to win. Next up, we're taking on USF, who runs this incredibly annoying shotgun wide offense. The reason this is so annoying is because literally I can't see the receivers on the outside of the screen, but I'm still coming down with picks. Let's get it. Nick has it on the streak route, and trying to return it will get it out to the 40. That's how we crack this one open. Let's go. Unfortunately, the boys on offense continue to struggle, and Nick gets cooked up on the curl route there. It's tough because when I can't fully see the receiver, I need to focus on not getting beat over top, and USF's going to get this all the way down to the goal line. And now they're going play action pass, but their quarterback has the happiest feet. He's just going to get out of the pocket and will get the touchdown. Whether it's against the user or against the CPU, playing against wide looks just totally makes the game unfun for me. We head into halftime trailing, and we need offense to start cooking. Oh man, I thought I had a hole there on the kick return. The blocking's been bad enough. We haven't been able to get anything going. Okay, but offense gets an absolutely huge touchdown, and we're finally going to get another stop on defense. Okay, maybe we'll be okay. This is a short kick, and Nick is going to field it without a lot of room, but that'll give our offense great position. Nope, never mind. They just throw a pick. So USF threatening to take the lead, and I thought that was just going to be a swing pass. Got cooked on the hitch route. Thankfully, offense answers. Honestly, I can't hate on offense. They've been pretty solid in this one. It's defense that has to step up and find a way to win this game, and we're gonna get a pick. Let's go. That is huge. Finally, someone on this defense other than Nick making a play, but offense gets nothing out of it. So we're gonna have 2 minutes to try to hold down the Bulls, and their quarterback is going out of the back of the end zone here. We're going to get a safety. Let's go. And that will thankfully put this game away. I'm glad to be done with that one. We're able to get out of there alive, and Nick at least comes down with 1 pick at the start of the game. And checking out the mid-season stats, he's sitting at 9 picks, slowed down quite a lot after that 4-pick game early in the season, but hopefully we can get those numbers back up. And right now he's only 5 short of the single season interception record. I was hoping to break the career record this season, but that might be a long shot. We'll see. Next up, we're taking on the Temple Owls. I hope this is a nice easy game where we can rack up just some crazy stats. But oh my god, bro, don't tell me this is another stupid wide formation team. I have absolutely no desire to play against this again, but this game's gonna start out exactly the same as the last one. We start it with a pick, and that'll be Nick's 10th interception on the season as he takes it back for a nice return as well. Maybe this offense will be a little bit easier to pick off without a scrambling quarterback. But yeah, dude, they definitely are a wide team. Maybe we could try playing Nick in the slot a little bit today. All right, let's see how this goes. We do definitely have a better shot of getting tackles down here, as Temple will go with a read option here. This quarterback definitely not as athletic as the last, and going with a little speed option here. Nick is going to get around the block and come downhill, laying the huge hit on the running back, his best of the season. The game's got to give me a forced fumble on that, man. Come on. Offense did unfortunately turn the ball over, and this game might be closer than I thought it was going to be. Let's see what we got here on 1st and goal. Looks like Temple is just going to go with the corner, and hey, Nick's teammates have kind of been coming in clutch lately. But offense starts out the second half with a pick 6. We got a 3rd and 13 here, but our man coverage gets cooked up. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Please don't tell me we're about to lose to Temple. The Owls are gonna go to the corner here, and man, we're down by 2 scores. I don't know what to do. Gonna need some kind of big play here from somebody, and okay, we're gonna hit the spin and get up out of there, but not enough speed to beat number 1. And we're gonna have to find a way to stop this offense. They started out by picking up a 1st down on the ground. At this point, we gotta just be selling out for the run, and this time we'll get dude in the backfield. Okay, 3rd and 9. There's a shot that they pass it here, and that is what they'll do. Oh my god, bro. Nick was there. I wasn't expecting the quick slant, and Temple hits us for a touchdown. That is absolutely brutal. We are going to take a brutal 2nd loss of the season, and even though he had the pick, Nick's gonna feel like he's to blame for that one. And damn, man, we were ranked number 9. After that, we dropped dead out of the top 25. Definitely not ideal for the playoff hopes, but I wouldn't say we're out of the picture yet, and Nick still has a lot to achieve this season, starting it out with a pick and has a chance to return it. Almost got hawked down, but Nick Sabaka Jr. breaking a tackle and getting out across midfield. That's a nice start to this one. One thing that does give me a little bit of hope for a playoff berth is that this game tends to really overrate group of 5 teams for whatever reason, so we could still have a shot if we win the conference championship game, as Nick's gonna get the ball on the punt return here and might actually have a shot to make something happen for once. He breaks a tackle and is going to spin out. This is the most room he's had to run all season. Nick Sabaka just has a couple of guys to beat and won't quite be able to crib it, but that's a big impact play. And we are continuing to just lock Rice up out here. This is the kind of bounce back game this team needed. But here before halftime, Nick is going to get absolutely mossed. That ball was perfectly placed, and this is going to be a bizarre play. Somehow we get the fumble and Nick almost recovers it. It'll be another stop for the Green Wave after all. And with a 24-point deficit, Rice is just going to have to start chucking it up. But they are actually putting a drive together here. At this point, I'm just trying to bait up for picks. But I was not ready for the tight end to run the corner route. Nick getting cooked again. It's been a good game for him, but we're still definitely seeing some growing pains. I do want to get at least one more pick before we get up out of here and play in the flat here. Nick baits that up. And just a stupid throw from the Rice quarterback. This is going to be an easy crib call, and now we're putting up the nice stats. And I'm trying to get one more before this game's all said and done. I love these games where the other team is just in desperation mode. But Rice is actually running the ball here for some reason. I didn't see that at all, and Nick's going to have to track dude down at the 1. Pretty sure Nick's actually got a decent amount of solo tackles today, as Rice gets a trash time touchdown. They're going to get the ball back one more time, and I'm trying to bait something up out here. You got to throw me that ball, dude. Okay, another solo tackle though. We'll take it. And looks like Rice is going with some curl routes here. We bait that up, and dude, the curl route has been the bane of my existence on this game. We finally catch a pick on one. Nick's third of the day. Nothing wrong with padding the stats a little bit. Okay, we get out of there with a 45-20 win. Really good stuff statistically. 7 total tackles and 3 picks, including a pick 6. With 4 games left, we got 13 picks. I'm gonna say 20 is definitely looking attainable in the regular season. And Nick does win National Defensive Player of the Week after that performance. And look, man, just like that, we're back up to number 20. I told you boys, they overrate group of 5 teams in the rankings in this game for whatever reason. I think we're headed to the playoffs if we win out, fellas. Remember, all we have to do is be the highest rated group of 5 team. I'll have to check the rankings after this, but first we got to go get this dub against Memphis, man. Pretty much every game is a trap game from here on out, and it looks like Memphis is going with a screen here. You came to the wrong side, buddy. Nick is going to get around that blocker to pick it off, and this is going back to the crib. That's how we crack open the scoring in this one. It was satisfying as hell to pick off a screen. I literally have not done that before on this game. Let's keep the momentum going, fellas. Memphis is moving the ball for the first time in this game on this drive. Gotta make sure we shut it down, and I'm trying to bait up the deep route. Instead, they're gonna go over the middle, and our linebacker gets the pick. This defense is stepping up all over. And boys, I want to apologize if my commentary is a little bit more choppy at this part of the video. I'm dealing with a little sore throat situation, and oh my god, Memphis is gonna cook us over top. I thought I had that curl route baited up, and instead the Tigers are gonna take this all the way to the crib. Offense does get a field goal, the only points they've scored in the half, as Nick is trying to bait up this route but didn't have leverage, man. That was just bad coverage all around, and that'll allow Memphis to try to take a shot here before half. This time they're going to the other side of the field though, and Nick's teammates are locking up right now. This is gonna be a pick 6 for Tillery. We're outscoring the offense like 4-fold. Now I know a lot of people are gonna be commenting, asking about this camera angle and also why my player switches when we get an interception. I do want to point out that technically I'm playing this Road to Glory on Dynasty mode. The reason being is the Road to Glory camera angle I just can't do. I like being able to see the field a little bit more, and the Dynasty player lock camera angle is slightly better. I will say, boys, I am praying that they fix the camera angle on Road to Glory in next year's NCAA, because the cornerback camera angle on Madden is great. And while the one on Dynasty is better here, I still definitely have some trouble seeing what's going on sometimes. It leads to more bad coverage than I think I would have otherwise. Anyways, back to the game here. Defense has stayed locking up, and that was a bizarrely short punt. Nick is going to get the chance to return this, and this might have a shot to turn into something. Just had one guy to beat. We're going to get it out to around the 50. And offense goes and gets it done. The team's looking pretty good all of a sudden. I still don't know if we're quite a playoff caliber team, but if they put us up in the bracket, you never know what might happen, as we had lockdown coverage on 3rd down. And dude, Memphis must just actually have the most trash punter in the world. I don't know why these kicks are going so short, but it's making the return game pretty weird. Just like that, we got another blowout on our hands. And for some reason, Memphis is still just running the ball. Very lame. Nick has been pretty quiet since the start of this one. Hasn't seen a lot of targets with the way Memphis plays offense. Sometimes when I'm doing commentary, I kind of sell with my gameplay, but we're going to lurk this up here, and Nick will pick off the corner route, making up for that last play in style. Yes, sir. I love that Nick doesn't just get picks on the streak routes either. He is all over the field covering everything. Led the team in tackles in this one, surprisingly, and ended up with 2 picks. Pick 6 really cracked this game open strong. So checking out the top 25 polls here, is there any group of 5 team ranked ahead of us? Okay, San Jose State. I feel like they're going to lose before the season's over. We might have a very real shot at the playoffs. Still no Nick on the Heisman watch, sadly. After those last 2 games, I feel like this team has a ton of momentum. We're taking on a 3-6 North Texas team this week. At this point, we cannot take anybody lightly, but North Texas quarterback is trying Nick already, you idiot. We had that tough route strapped up, and Nick is going to start this game flexing the 2-lane turnover chain in the rain. Let's go. Unfortunately, our offense turns the ball over, but no worries. Nick is going to bait up again, this time in the flats, and this time it'll go back for a pick six. This quarterback is surprisingly fast, but can't hawk down Nick Sabaka, and he's going to hit the Heisman pose. I believe that's his 17th pick on the season. The boy is putting the team on his back to start this game, but North Texas is going to get something going on offense. Their quarterback not looking scared to throw the ball despite already throwing 2 picks. Unfortunately, Nick got a little dinged up, so he had to come off the field for a lot of the second and third quarter. First time wear and tear has come into play for him this year, and has absolutely nowhere to go on the punt return as usual. But offense scoring to keep the Mean Green in an arm's length, and we're going to stop them short on third down. So North Texas is going to have a do or die 4th and inches. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a toss, and our boys aren't able to get out there. The Mean Green stay alive. But here on first down, they're going with a pass play, and they're just going to chuck this up. This ball will get deflected around, and one of Nick's teammates gets the interception to hopefully seal this game up. That was Tillery on the interception, and now we can just try to get another interception before getting up out of here. They're going Hail Mary, and I'm going to bait this up. We have nothing to lose. Nick is going to go up for that and can't quite make the catch, but we swatted away. And that's all good. We get the dub, and Nick finishes the day with 2 picks. Despite missing a lot of the game, he was second on the team in tackles and continues to rack up those pick numbers. So next up, we're taking on Navy, which is kind of gross, and oh my god, they're passing the ball here, and their quarterback just runs out of the back of the end zone. What is going on here? It definitely doesn't seem like this game's going to be much of a struggle, and Navy's going to go with a little corner route here. Nick is all over that and picks it off, timed it perfectly. I was worried we wouldn't be able to get a pick against the midshipmen, but the turnover chain is going to make an appearance. So we head to the second half. I'm not going to show a whole lot of this because playing cornerback against the Flexbone is pretty boring, believe it or not. I'm just glad Nick got his pick when he had the chance. That turned out to be closer than it should have been, but we rack up another dub and Nick racks up another pick. And after the dub, the Wave are up to number 11. We might just be 2 games away from the playoffs. And Nick only needs 2 more picks to get to 20 on the season. If he goes crazy in the last few games and we go to the playoffs, 29 in his freshman year could be attainable. Charlotte's staying in between this team and the college football playoffs, but Nick is not trying to let a loss happen in this one, starting it out with a nice return down the sidelines. Charlotte is a potential trap game though. They're pretty solid, already have bowl eligibility, and you never know what could happen, dude. I mean, obviously we lost to Temple just a few weeks ago, and man, I was trying to bait up that curl route. He's got to throw that my way. One of these days, boys, I'm gonna figure out how to pick that off every time on this game. But for now, Charlotte is gonna score the first touchdown of this one. Thankfully, offense answers right back, and I got cooked up on that route, but this time we're gonna be able to hold them to a field goal. A little bit of luck there to help the boys out. I'm trying to get it shaken on the return, hitting the juke move, but going outside is just not the way on those. And offense went ahead and turned the ball over. We might be in serious trouble in this one. Defense is gonna have to be more consistent, and our run D is just nowhere to be found. That's easy cash for Charlotte. A 2-score deficit at home is not playoff team behavior, but hey, on this return, we've actually got the best blocking of the year, and Nick might have a shot. He's gonna tightrope down the sideline, and a guy's got an angle on him. He just has to outrun 44, and he can't quite do it going down at the 11. And sadly, offense only turns that into a field goal. Would have been really nice for sure if I could have cribbed that, but thankfully we finally get a stop on defense. Nick's gonna get a shot at a return, but that's not really a shot because nobody blocked. And offense just punts it back. We need a Nick Sabaka pick here, but this quarterback just refusing to go his way right now. And on this play, his man is gonna run a little in route. Right when I say that, he comes Nick's way, and we're just a second late on the break. Can't even get the break up. That's a play that the best cornerback in the country has got to make, but we'll get a nice little sack on first down. We know they're passing. This is where we absolutely have to bait something up. And oh my god, dude, Nick's getting fried by this damn Charlotte receiver. What's going on? I was playing way too far off there to play the curl, but here on first down, they're gonna go back to it, and Nick's teammate is gonna play it. This is gonna be the pick we needed, and dude gets deep into Charlotte territory. That boy Tillery has been coming through lately. Now it's time for Nick to try to get his, but he gets cooked up again on the zig route. Dude, he's just a half-second slow today. And Charlotte's running right his way. He's getting blocked to the inside, and things are not looking good in the third quarter. The worst part is Nick has had opportunities. He's just been selling, not coming through when his team needs him. Gotta find redemption here or the playoff hopes are gonna be dead. And Nick is able to get up in there on third down. We need a kick return touchdown right here. Nick's been close today, and it looked like a hole was about to open, but it closed up pretty quick. Okay, offense got a touchdown. All we need is a stop on this 3rd and 9, but they're going the other way, and man, we head to the 4th quarter down 6. I don't know how long Charlotte's gonna keep passing the ball, but they're gonna go to it here, and I'm trying to bait that up. Instead, we get the sack. Okay, huge play. I'm watching for the go route, and you know we gotta bait that up. He is gonna come Nick's way, and Nick, okay, I thought thought he got beat. So turned out to be an overthrow. I feel like if I ran a little bit harder, we maybe could have got to that. But regardless, we're going to get the ball. Time running down near 2 minutes. They are going to go play action pass. I wasn't expecting that at all. And they serve us up with a first down. Good thing I wasn't in man. Well, now I feel like we got to stay honest on defense. And this time they're just going to go right up the middle. It's going to come down to a 3rd and 1. And oh my God, they're going play action again. And Nick's man got cooked, but another overthrow. And now Nick has a shot for a game-winning punt return. Looks like he's actually got pretty decent blockers. Nick's going to bust it to the right, but oh man, gets caught easily. And offense goes down and gets it done. Defense has got a nut up here, man. Charlotte can win it with a field goal. And Nick's man's running a little corner route here. I see that. I'm trying to bait it up, trying to make it look open, but the Charlotte quarterback's just going to take off and he will have to slide down in front of Nick. Okay, I mean, honestly, they're already kind of close to field goal range. And going to the other side, we can't get the breakup, and now they're at the 39. Not good at all, boys. Not good. Gotta strap up here, but they're going to the drag. Nick was playing too far outside and up, and that's the play that's going to get him into field goal range. Man, we'll see what Charlotte's play is here. Looks like they are just going to run a little triple option, and oh my God, what is going on? The quarterback must have our money line because he decided to just chuck it across the field. Would have been an easy field goal situation for Charlotte. Instead, this is going to be a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Somehow we get out of there with a dub, and the Tulane Green Wave might be headed to the playoffs. We still got the conference championship. Nick had a bad day, man. It sucks because he was having such good momentum, but every time they came his way, he was just a little bit off. All right, boys, conference championship. We're taking on UAB, another 6-6 team. Hopefully this game isn't as hard, but here on second down, our cornerback gets absolutely crossed up, and this is going to be a huge gain. He can't make the tackle either, so UAB is already going to have it deep in our territory. Now they're going play action and a long developing slant route. This dude has a year in the pocket and Nick's on it, but he floats it perfectly over his head. That was a pick if he just bulleted it. Instead, it's going to be a touchdown and not a good look for Nick on the first drive. I usually lag just a little bit behind those routes for baiting purposes. I think I overdid it just a little bit there, and oh, I thought we were about to be out of there with the spin. Okay, thankfully offense puts up 7, and here we're in the cover 2. UNLV's going over top, and oh my gosh, dude, they scorch our defense. These Blazers receivers are apparently nuts, and they're going to reclaim the lead. Okay, well, that was not how I expected to start this game, but the UAB quarterback's going to go up to Nick here on the corner route, and we've been eating on these lately. Come on, Nick, let's take the back to the house. Gotta hit a little inside move, and Nick will get up out of there for the pick 6. Much needed for this team. All right, boys, I think it's safe to say I figured out the corner route in this game. We still got a lot of work to do, though. Still a tie ball game. The picks are great, but the most important thing here is getting the dub, as UAB's quarterback's just gonna sail down on 4th down. All right, how about a nice little punt return here? Give me a little bit of blocks. We are hardly gonna get anything, but Nick might have a shot. Dude, he cuts it back inside and came pretty close to finding a lane. He will get tackled eventually. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm trying to give me another pick, and oh man, they hit us with the curl. Nick's able to make the tackle. That's the one I gotta figure out next. It's just so hard because I feel like I'm always focused on playing the streak. I never focus intently enough on the wide receiver's body language. And here on 3rd down, I'm desperately trying to bait up the flat route. He's not gonna throw it, but we'll get a shot at a punt return. I like the way this defense is looking after a rocky start. Unfortunately, this time Nick isn't quite gonna be able to escape from that. That's gonna go ahead and take us to halftime, as Nick's getting it out of the end zone here, and once again trying to create some kind of hole, but we can't do it. Feel like we need another pick from Nick to go get this dub. UAB is definitely a little tougher than advertised, and just like that, they're threatening down near the goal line. We've had a little bit of trouble with the running game. Big 3rd and 6, and looks like they're going with curls. Nick is trying to cover everything up, and they throw it out of the end zone. Okay, I guess we'll take a tie ball game. Unfortunately, offense went 3 and out, so we're not really in a good spot at all here. I don't want to put this game in their hands, but someone needs to make a play, and they're just not coming Nick's way. Okay, we are going to have a 3rd down. Absolutely need to get this stop, and oh man, they're running right to Nick. We were on that, but dude somehow spun us out. So unless Nick can return this, it's going to be up to the offense. If there ever was a time to cook Nick, let's see it. We will cut it to the outside, and oh man, couldn't quite get around. Unfortunately, they're not able to do it, and UAB's going to be able to kneel it out. Just like that, the Waves playoff dreams have died. Nick did his best, honestly played a really solid game, man. man, had a pick 6. Like, offense just wasn't quite it today. Defense wasn't amazing either. Overall, we just didn't look like a playoff team. So we head into bowl season as Drew Aller wins the Heisman. The touchdown to interception ratios the CPU puts up in this game are crazy. And Nick Sabaka, of course, wins best defensive player. Well-deserved, man. 19 interceptions and 8 touchdowns. And shockingly, he also wins best special teams returner, even though I felt like he barely did anything. And it's not over yet, boys. We do actually have a solid bowl game against Stanford. Alright, boys. Well, the good news is we get 10 picks today, and Nick will have already broken the all-time interception record. I feel like the game has not been giving us a lot of easy picks lately. And oh my god, Nick just accidentally hit sticked his own teammate. Just tackling on this camera angle is so weird. And I'm trying like hell to bait up that in route. Quarterback's eventually going to take a sack. He had all day in the pocket. So 3rd and 22. Let's see what we got. I'm looking and hoping for a streak, and I think that's what we're going to get. I'm trying to give him cushion, but they won't throw it right now. And this is bizarre. They're going to punt from a 32. This would literally be a 49-yard field goal straight on. And man, offense has just been struggling big time as we almost got a little safety there. Couldn't quite get him in the end zone. Stanford's actually running the clock a little bit here, but going to the fade route, and our slot corner got absolutely murdered. This is going to be a bank call from Stanford, like 95 plus yards. That's crazy. This bowl game's just not going how we pictured. And let's see, I feel like I have that baited up pretty well, but once again, they just don't want to throw it. My god, though, they're going to go for it on 4th and 8. They are going to take another shot. We have help over top, still almost in there to try to get the pick. And offense has a chance. This time they will score. Okay, now we're just blitzing, and Stanford going back to the run is going to fumble the ball, and we fall on it. Okay, so offense has a chance to tie it up. Nope, never mind, they punted the ball. Stanford's actually going 5 wide here though, and coming Nick's way. Oh man, he's almost able to get the hand in there. At least we break it up. Damn, dude, a pick 6 would have been crazy. And they're gonna go right back to him here on the deep route. He's step for step, but I think I pressed Y a little bit too early, and they get it over Nick's head. That is brutal. I don't know how that happened. I thought I was on him all the way, but a bad look for Nick. That might be how we end the season. I mean, getting beat on that play is just inexcusable. If you're the best cornerback in the country, you got to come down with that. But the fact of the matter is, Nick is a freshman, and he broke the NCAA interception record by a mile. I mean, that's nothing to laugh at. Had a great season, including 8 touchdowns. My guess is we're shooting for well over 20, maybe 25 next year. So y'all have to stay tuned for that. Be sure to drop a like and comment. Have a good one. Peace.